Hello everyone and welcome back to Thicker Gravy. We're here with week number 7, the last week of the draft league for RDL. We're going to be going over our team and then the battles for this week. Like I said in previous videos, this is a post commentary as I lost footage for 3 of the weeks. But thankfully, now that I'm recording this one, some of the next few videos should be fine. And I've looked at them and they seem to be working alright. Anyway, first off for the team, we have Dr. Vibes, our slow bro, running Covert Cloak and Oblivious, just so we can't get taunted or flinched while we set up Trick Room. Running Psyshot, Protect and Chilling Water, just to get rid of some of the attacks. This is a very physical heavy team, so having the Chilling Water able to drop attack for us is crucial in some states of battle. Next up, first time bringing it out, Chunky Broth or Alolan Muck. Running Terror Dark on it. This is just to be our main physical attacker inside of Trick Room. Running Gunk Shot, Drain Punch, Protect and Knockoff. Very heavily invested into the defense. Like I said, very physical team, and special is decent enough already that we can live without it. Next up, Oscar the Mammoth Swine, Choice Scarf. This is something we can run outside of Trick Room. Outspeeds everything besides priority moves. Terra Blast Theory because of the Bat-Scalibur, more so than anything on that team. I feel like there's something else, but we'll see when we get into the battle what Terra Theory might be. Oh, I think it's the Mian Shao on that team as well, which is frail, but the Terra Blast just allows it to make sure it's a definite kill if we do come to that situation. Yeah, just very physical. This is enough speed with the Choice Scarf just to outspeed everything on the field. Next, Scrooge, running Choice Specs on this as well. I'm learning I don't really want to run double choice items, but I really like the damage output that this could do, while also outspeeding a lot of the mons that are a problem. Just running Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Power Gem. Power Gem is more so here for the Incineroar. And then Terra Theory, just so we can resist some of the types and get extra damage on the Dazzling Gleam. Next up, Tango the Scrafty, another mon that we are using inside of Trick Room, of course. Intimidate and Clear Amulet, just in case the Incineroar Intimidate goes off on us, and we can pretty much get a 2-hit KO for definite on it. Running Fake Out, Protect, Close Combat and Knockoff. This just can deal a lot of damage inside of Trick Room, also taking quite a few hits, especially with the Intimidate drop off on the opponents. Next up, Ventus. He's always coming, it's our boy, Ventus, running with Focus Sash, Tailwind and Draco Meteor. This is just to set up Tailwind if we feel like we need it in one of the games. And then dealing damage with the Draco Meteor, which can kill quite a few of the mons. And Air Slash is great to deal with in Mian Shao especially. Anyway, I'll catch you when the battle starts. Alright guys, we are back. Also, I realised when I spoke last, I said I'll join you when the battle starts. Battle already went on, like I said, post-commentary. That was a slip of the tongue out of me, how I normally do team previews before going into the battle, and it just came out that way. But yes. Anyway, we see the terrors that they brought. They brought Ghost Terror on the Mian Shao, Fairy Terror on the Whimsicott, Ghost on the Incineroar, Water on the Bat-Scalibur, Poison on the Gengar, and Flying on the Revavroom. Anyway, we shall get right into the battle. I believe I go for Slowbro and Scrafty, just getting a very Trick Room off right off the bat. Our Intimidate does go off, and theirs don't affect any of us. The Fake Out goes into the Scrafty as he goes for a Sword Stance, and I just set up Trick Room right off the bat. Now I can just use Chilling Water on the Bat-Scalibur, just to lower the attack as I go for Close Combat into the Bat-Scalibur as well. Unfortunately, the Glaive Rush is still enough to kill Scrafty. I need to think about what's going on. Yeah, Glaive Rush is still enough to kill Scrafty. But thankfully, the attack drop, it's nearly dead anyway. So this thing shouldn't be a problem, and another Chilling Water is enough to take it out. Drain Punch from the Muck does quite a lot of damage to the Incineroar, and able to get the poison off on it as well, which just adds a little bit of chip. The Mienshao comes in, I just protect with both just to get rid of the fake out. He goes for the protect himself and attempts to go for the parting shot as the poison chips him down even further. Go for the Side Shock on the Mienshao, which takes it all the way down for the sash. I doubled into that slot just in case it wasn't enough to kill and maybe get a bit of HP back as well. He goes for the parting shot into the Muck, and then the Intimidate goes off as it just lowers our stats to very, very low numbers. Here I am confident to just Terra Fire on whatever he uses, mainly to get around some of the Ghost or Dark type moves Gengar might use, and switch into Oscar, which unfortunately gets Will-O-Wisp and Burnt. Now thankfully Oscar is still very strong and Gengar is very frail, so high horsepower is enough to take it down to 5%, as Slowbro is able to finish it off with a Side Shock. Now that is a win on the first battle of the day. Anyway, we'll join into battle number 2, which I believe I go for the fast strat, so I bring Noivern and Scrafty in this time, and he goes for the Mienshao and the Revavroom. I see that the Revavroom has Air Balloon. I use Fake Out just to pop the Air Balloon. I realise he doesn't go for Fake Out, he just goes for Triple Axle into Scrafty, which does a little bit of chip, but it's not enough, and I'm able to settle my own Tailwind. Next I get the Air Slash into the Mienshao, which is enough to take it down to its sash. And I take a high jump kick, which doesn't do too much to Ventus, thankfully. He does get an Iron Head flinch on Scrafty, which is unfortunate. I believe I would have just done quite a bit of damage to the Revavroom, but that is fine anyway. I just switch into Mamoswine as he goes for a protect, and I try to finish off the Mienshao. Now here he goes for the shift gear. Now because I have my Tailwind up, this is still both my Mons I believe should be faster. Mamoswine actually might be slower. No. I was running Choice Scarf on the Mamoswine, right? Yeah, Choice Scarf on the Mamoswine. Mamoswine is definitely not slower. But yeah, Ventus is able to take out the Mienshao as Oscar just goes for the high horsepower and takes out the Revavroom. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I was running this week. Because of the Intimidate, I wasn't too worried about the fire attacks as much from the Incineroar. Now it could prove wrong, but with the Choice Scarf and Oblivious, it just makes it a lot easier to kill the Incineroar, thankfully. Now it goes for Fake Out on Oscar and goes for the Icicle Crash into Ventus, as I'm able to just set up another Tailwind just to outspeed. Draco takes Batcalibur pretty much down to minimum health as high horsepower. Unfortunately, Incineroar just lives on 1 HP as Oscar goes down. Now both his Mons are very low and I still have 2 Mons in the back. I just go for the Protect on the Ventus, as I believe I go for a Make It Rain just to finish off the battle. Batcalibur protects, so unfortunately 1 more turn to go, but this is a definite win, as the Quick Claw procs on the Batcalibur and I am just able to finish it off with an Air Slash. Now with that win in the league, that took us all the way to first place in the league overall, which I have honestly no idea how it happened, which means we now play a semi-final match against High Mark, which is who we played in week number 2, and unfortunately our first loss of the season belonged to them, so a very tough rematch to go up against, but hopefully with a lot of prep we shall see where we go from there. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, I'll catch you on the next one.